best definition is not orderly demonstrations as envisaged by Article 37 of the Constitution. These are violent political actions which you are trying to baptize, and they don't meet the threshold of civilized demonstration. And that is why Article 37 remains a hanging clause without an enabling legislation. Fred, yours truly is a professor of demonstrations. I've organized demonstrations for many days and the longest in the country. And you know, it is good when you organize demonstrations, make sure they're not infiltrated by those not having interest. And when Fanyamambo here classifies so many groups, it gives us an outright challenge that Article 37 cannot operate the way it is. And so the bill by Esther Passaris, which of course Honorable Ruku had proposed far much earlier on, it is now clear we need an enabling legislation to guide demonstrations so that Kenyans who want to express themselves on daily basis can be guided and protected by law. The business people who want to conduct businesses in town can as well be protected. And other Kenyans who want to do their own things and exercise their rights are protected properly as per Article 24 of the Constitution. And I think the problem that we have here is civility and the manner in which we organize demonstrations.
All right.
If the young men would like to walk to town, demonstrate, there will be a legislation that will allow them, and they will be protected. And you know, if you look at very many jurisdictions, look at South Africa, for example, COSATU and other organized groups, they can do a massive countrywide demonstration in a day, but it doesn't affect anybody. We don't lose life, we don't lose property. But what the political groups here in Kenya is to trigger young men to walk into the streets without order, to conflict with business entities, to conflict with other people. That is why you get this other...
Allow me to read.
We have a problem.
Allow me to read
we
out
have a problem
Article 37.
in dealing with this. And I think it is right to have that piece of legislation. The other bit...
Just a moment. Article 37 of the Constitution reads like this. Every person has a right, peaceably and unarmed, to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. And even when you organize when you organize demonstrations, you usually present petitions.
Yes, petitions.
So
and
when
there
you
is always a leader.
So when you barricade Parliament, 100 meters radius, and I am demonstrating and I wish to present a petition to Parliament, what do you mean?
Let me explain that. The issue of 100 meters away from Parliament is a recent opinion by one or two or a few other people.
You just said you support the proposal of the bill.
Listen, Fred. That is a proposal. It has not been enacted into law. And once this bill goes through public participation, it shall be improved. And for me, I don't believe you can barricade Parliament 100 meters away. There must be a designated place within Parliament where public can surrender their petitions and any other public
What exactly do you support in this
bill? So the law will clarify. The law will clarify that. I don't think, let's not get confused with the opinions and suggestions that are coming
Once you declare support
somebody
for a
can
bill
talk
like
of
this,
100 meters and another one will talk of 1 kilometer.
We are specifically
we're talking about, we might land on the gate of Parliament.
And lastly,
Fred,
we're talking about a specific bill here that has a proposal.
Allow me to finish naturally. Let me...
Because now you'll drive us from a conversation we've already started.
What Fanya Kinuti was talking about, that some member of Parliament said he would bring some Pokot warriors to town, and the governor said, I will protect the city, don't come to the city and all that. Those are the politics and political statements of the issue at hand. Do you think Kamket can bring warriors all the way from Pokot really to the city? And when we pick it to become a real big issue, I think we are losing the plot. The issue here is that we must have legal, orderly, constitutional demonstrations protected at all times. But you cannot have political action.
We've had claims that political
bordering of violence. And
allow me to ask you this, because you've just said it's impossible to bring people to Nairobi. Yet many politicians have said that some of the people who came to Nairobi who were in the city were not from the city itself, that they came from different parts.
Nobody can account. Nobody can account that.
Unless what we saw in
the
Kiambu.
problem, nobody
That's
can
what we saw
account that.
physically in
Nobody
Kiambu.
can
We're going to
prove.
break. Okay.
When we have political actions, political activities and actions
Indeed,
that
point
are
is
not
made.
demonstrations,
Point is made. Allow me to go to Bwana
and we are
Kiamburu,
baptizing them
exactly
as
tells you.
demonstration. That's
Allow
where
me to
we
go
are
to
now.
Bwana Wambugu. Bwana Wambugu, back to the issue about the bill by Esther Passaris.
First and foremost, as much as we don't want to accept, the bill by Esther Passaris is a bill by Esther Passaris. It can be accepted, it can be rejected, it can